ò rí eléyìí o ṣáà ti rí o. Killing repentant insurgents and secessionists is against religious and international law if you don't fear Allah. Sheikh Gumi wants federal government. Sheikh Gumi ti ya wèrè mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ o. Ó ti sọ terrorist di secessionist mọ́ ìwọ àtẹ̀mí lọ́wọ́. Insta bloggy. Okay. Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi has condemned calls for the killing of repentant insurgents and secessionists, insisting that such action violate both religious teaching and international law. Gumi made the remark on Friday, days after the Senate urged the federal government to end the rehabilitation of repentant terrorists and instead prosecute anyone found guilty of terrorism and other related offenses. The cleric argued that executing repentant insurgents, secessionists, or prisoners of war is morally wrong and contrary to both Islamic principles and international legal standards. He also cautioned that the International Criminal Court, ICC, is monitoring such action, urging those involved to consider both legal and spiritual consequences. According to Gumi, adopting the same method as terrorist group by killing perceived enemies only erode morality and does not help in winning the fight against insecurity. He stressed that emotions should never determine decisions in conflict situations. He said, killing repentant insurgents and secessionists is against religious and international law. So also prisoners of war. ICC is listening. If you don't fear Allah, where is morality? It is the same logic terrorists employ to kill all others beside them. Emotions don't win a war. Hey! Ẹ wo bí tá já sí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ibo la já sí. Kí ni Sheikh Ahmad Gumi tó ń wí? Mi ìdẹ̀rí máa yí bá wí o. Nigeria government tó ń bẹ̀rù ẹ̀ ní o. Nǹkan tí Nigeria mọ̀ tán jọ mọ̀ tí àwọn àti Gumi jọ kùn papọ̀ tí wọ́n tí ó ti di àṣẹmálù. Ó ló ń jẹ́ kí bàbá ẹ̀ máa bọ́ síta kó máa wíwíkúwí nígboro ẹnu ẹ̀ náà. Ìbájẹ́ wípé pé federal government ti arrest ẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbé síbẹ̀ bí ti El-Rufai ni. A ti farabalẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó wà lẹ̀ yìí. A ti máa níyanjú díẹ̀díẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín bàbá Tinubu ẹ lọ gbé máa yìí. Kò ní jẹ́ ká ní sinmi nínú ìjọba yín. Máa yóò wà okay. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń wí ni Sheikh Ahmad Gumi ó ní Allah kò fi àyè gba kí wọ́n pa terrorist. Ó ní ICC International Court International Criminal Court ó ló ń wáṣí wa nínú Nàìjíríà bí federal government ṣe fẹ́ dealt pẹ̀lú àwọn terrorists nítorí wọ́n ti sọ kíní yẹn ní house. Wàá gbọ́ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta tí wọ́n debate ẹ̀ ní house wípé ibi tán bá dé tọ́rọ̀ Nàìjíríà tó ń bá dé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ security wọ́n ní kò sí forgiveness fún àwọn wo fún any terrorist tọ́wọ́ bá ti bà kí wọ́n flush ẹ̀kọ́ rọrùn náà lọ sọ́run àṣàtì. Àti àwọn tó ń finance wọn àtàwọn tó sponsor wọn anybody tí ọwọ́ òfin bá mú ikú ni kò sí nǹkan kan òní Gumi bọ́ síta tó wá sunkún. Ṣùgbọ́n wá gbọ́ mò ń fi dé ẹ lójú wípé tó bá máa fi súnmọ́ bíi 5 to 10 years ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ innocent soul tí àwọn Gumi àǹkó gbogbo àwọn emirs in the north, gbogbo àwọn political stakeholders, both the past, present and the future, gbogbo àwọn religious leaders join together, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n sọ di terrorists yìí, àwọn ni wọ́n bọ̀ wá ṣèdájọ́ fún àwọn people yìí. Wait and see what is going to happen. Tó kó lè rí àlàyé mi kó lè yé dáadáa, wá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu àwọn ọmọ northern Arewa youth ojú wọn ti ń là. Rẹ́rẹ́ ti rún. Wọ́n tú àṣírí àwọn emirs, religious leaders, political class, àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta náà kò láì papọ̀ tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní brainwash àwọn northern youth. Wá gbọ́ irọ́ burúkú bí wọ́n ṣe brainwash wọn wípé ọ̀tá ni àwa Yorùbá àti Igbo every southerner ọ̀tá la jẹ́ fún wọn, àwa la fẹ́ pa wọ́n, àwọn làwọn lè gbà wọ́n là, àwọn ni Ọlọ́run wọn. Tẹ̀lé mi kó wá gbọ́ lẹ́nu wọn.
This video is a wake-up call to the youths of northern Nigeria. I want to talk to the youths of the north today. Not to attack you, not to insult you, not to score political points. I am talking to you because I am watching you die. I am watching you kidnap each other for ransom and post it online like it is entertainment. I am watching your villages burn. I am watching your children beg on the streets of every city in Nigeria and beyond. I am watching you carry weapons for men who sleep in mansions in Abuja and send their own children to universities in London. And I need to ask you one question before we go further. After 60 years, what are you still afraid of? What trust are you still debating? Who told you that you cannot afford to unite with the rest of Nigeria? And why did it benefit them so much for you to believe it? Let's go. The lie they built your prison with. Let me show you the architecture of the cage. The elite of the North, the political class, the retired generals, the old guard that has rotated power among themselves since independence, built your loyalty on one foundation: fear of the other, fear of the Igbo, fear of the Yoruba, fear of the Christian, fear of anyone who does not look like them, pray like them, speak like them. Every election cycle, they come to you with the same sermon. You cannot trust them. They want to dominate you. They want to take what is yours. Vote for us. We are your protection. And you voted, and they won. And after 60 years of rotating presidency, northern generals, northern head of states, look around you. The North has the highest number of out-of-school children of any region on this planet. Not in Nigeria, on the planet. The North has the highest poverty rates in Nigeria, the highest malnutrition rates, the highest maternal mortality rates, the highest rate of banditry and kidnapping. They told you that your enemies were in the South. But the people who kept you poor are sleeping in your own backyard. Let me cite something for you. Bandits have been recorded boasting. We send our boys, and sometimes people from the city bring the money to us. Sometimes we send it to Dubai. That's a brag by bandits. People from the city. Those are your elites. The ones telling you to fear the Igbo man. The ones using your children as cannon fodder to clear land for their mining operations. And it is not just local elites. Another citation: collaboration between politically connected Nigerians and Chinese corporations in illegal gold mining is driving rural banditry and violent local conflicts across the Northwest and North Central region. Chinese nationals were arrested in Zamfara for illegal mining. Then, political godfathers pressured the government to release them. Your politicians releasing foreign criminals who were looting your land. Number 4, the Western education lie. Now let me address the weapon they used to keep you blind. They told the poor of the North that West education is haram, that it is forbidden, that it corrupts the soul. They told you this while sending their own children to Oxford, to Cambridge, to American University. They kept your children out of school, so your children could not read the contracts, could not understand the mining license, could not ask the question that will expose what was being taken from under their feet. Researchers have confirmed that a poor governance structure and a lack of income generating opportunity for youths are the factors that lead to the situation where groups of informants and security personnel collaborate to ensure that banditry and illegal money align to wreak havoc. Of course, they manufactured the poverty, they manufactured the ignorance, they manufactured the violence, and then they used the violence to take the resources that should have ended the poverty. This is not an accident. This is a system, a deliberate generational system designed to keep you exactly where you are, useful, afraid, and poor, so that the rest of us can suffer with you people. Meanwhile, they fund from Washington, they use their money to fund Boko Haram, to tell you book is a sin. They fund it with their money to keep you ignorant, so that we, the rest of us, can suffer in this geopolitical expression called Nigeria. Number 5, the unity they always prevented. I want you to think about one moment in Nigeria history. June 12, 1993, Moshood Abiola. The one time Nigeria came close to a genuine national unity that crossed tribe, religion, and region. a Muslim Yoruba man who won the North, who won everywhere, who spoke to something deeper than the division they have spent decades building. They annulled it. They have never allowed that moment to happen again. Every election cycle, they make sure the North is fighting the South. The Muslim is fighting the Christian. The Hausa is suspicion of the Igbo. Because the moment you stop fighting each other, the moment Arewa youths look at Ododowa youths and Biafra youths and see the same hunger, the same stolen future, the same elite sitting on their wealth, that is the moment the whole system collapses. They are not afraid of your weapon. They are afraid of your unity. And your unity is your greatest weapon. So I am speaking to you directly. Arewa youths, the ones dying in the fields, the ones carrying guns for men who will never carry guns themselves, the ones begging on streets, paved over mineral wealth that belongs to them. After 60 years, what are you still afraid of? Your oil money is gone. The world has moved to lithium, to gold, to the mineral sitting under your feet. And the same people who told you the oil was Nigeria's lifeline, they are already positioned to steal what comes next, while you are still fighting the war they designed for you. You are not poor because Nigeria is poor. You are not poor because the South is stealing from you. You are poor because the people who looked like you, pray like you, speak like you, have been looting your land, funding your killers, and keeping your children out of school. And they tell you to blame someone else. That ends when you decide it ends. The power is in your hands.
Shorter in Sherry Bitabarawa, Inu Temiti ti one don't say. Torí, if people like us or we from the South, Tabaso and one like ye when Yamada Beni Wipe, we are saying all those things in order to protect the southern part of Nigeria. But now that the Arewa youth are coming out to spill the beans, what can the northern part of Nigeria say to this? Unashamed they shame me. The northern emirs, the northern political class, the northern religious leader, all of them collided together and destroyed Nigeria. Look at everything the landlady said. Jesus Christ. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó máa yé àwọn youth wọn, gbogbo àwọn Arewa youth abájọ. Gbogbo àwọn youth yẹn wọ́n rí gbogbo àwa Southerners bí number one enemy wọn ni o. Ṣé ti rí bó ṣe brainwash wọn wípé àwa Yorùbá o, àwa lọ̀tá wọn, àwọn Yíbò o, àwọn lọ̀tá wọn o, àwọn northern leaders and elders o, àwọn ni Ọlọ́run wọn kékeré tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ wọn o. Yet they only they only remember them only every 4 years tó bá ti fẹ́ ṣe presidential election. Ìgbà yẹn ni àwọn northern leaders and elders máa rántí pé masisi kan wà níbì kan ní northern part of Nigeria. Still shameless set of people. Ṣé bó ń gbọ́ lẹ́nu ara ẹ̀? Ipe the northern part of Nigeria is the most poorest in the whole world. Jesus Christ! Kò sí irú iye solid minerals kan tó wà láyé tí wọ́n wà tó make owó burúkú lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tí ò sí ní northern part of Nigeria. Yet, globally, northern part of Nigeria is the most poorest. Shame me. On behalf of the northern part of Nigeria, I am ashamed. Oh God, ojú tì mí. Ojú tì mí that they call of all of us one Nigeria. Ibo láti gé one Nigeria. Bàbá Tinubu ẹ ṣàánú wa. Bàbá Tinubu ẹ ṣàánú wa. Ṣé ti rí ipe àwa South àtàwọn people yìí kò sọ́jọ́ tá ń bọ̀ wá meet àdàbí one two parallel lines that can never lálẹ́ ayé wọn lè jam wọn lè meet. Torí àwọn eléyìí ò ní jẹ́ kí ìran ọmọ Yorùbá kó grow láyé. The moment a bá ṣe pera wa ní one Nigeria, kò sí ọjọ́ tí any part of Nigeria tó máa grow because of this animal set of people. I am telling you. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ rí nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ fún àwọn youth wọn? Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ rí bó ṣe brainwash wọn? Èyí tó wá tẹ̀ wá sú mi nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ni wípé according to this our sister, they are the one sending the bandits to kill people, to kidnap people, most especially when some of them are very broke or they feel like they want to spend a new money. Wọ́n á gbé àwọn terrorists ọmọ wọn dìde, wọ́n á ní kó lọ kidnap. Wọ́n gba ransom. Gbogbo owó tí àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà gbà as a ransom, majority wọn kò sí owó yẹn lọ́wọ́ wọn. Peanut báyìí òun ni wọ́n máa ń yọlé wọn lọ́wọ́. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn tẹ́ ẹ rí tán display owó online nítorí wọ́n ṣe gba owó yẹn wọn tí lọ kó fún àwọn ọ̀gá wọn. Òun lẹ ṣe ń rí. Ṣé ti rí bí ó ṣe bá yé wọn jẹ́? Ẹ wá rí wípé lẹ́nu ìgbà tí wọ́n ti wá discuss ẹ̀ ní house sí pé any terrorist tọ́wọ́ bá ti bá pípa ni. Kí lẹ rí tí àwọn northern governor tí wọ́n tún change sí? Torí ọ̀rọ̀ wípé gbogbo àwọn repentant terrorists tí wọ́n sọ yẹn ò ní fẹ́ mọ iye owó tí governors tí wọ́n fi ń gbà lọ́wọ́ federal billions of naira. It's about money. Ṣé wọ́n ṣépè owó fún yín ní northern part of Nigeria ni? Yeah, this is àwa Yorùbá a máa pariwo àwa la kówó Nigeria jẹ. Àwọn northern àti báyé Nigeria jẹ. Monetary wise wọ́n ti báyé Nigeria jẹ. Gbogbo economic problem that we are facing today, it is this set of these people, the northern part of Nigeria, that are causing us economic problem. They are still the one giving us insecurity. Kò sí nǹkan rere kan tó jáde láti north bí ó ṣe ikú ìbànújẹ́ ọ̀fọ̀ àti ìpayín kékeré. Yes, ẹ máa rí wọn, wọ́n á máa lanu pa, wọ́n á máa pàdé, wọ́n á máa lanu pa, wọ́n á máa pàdé. Ìgbà tá a rí àwọn tó lè dìde, kó dìde ní south, kí wọ́n dúró bí ọmọ kan, kó tí kí bójú ìyá lájà wọn. What is the meaning of all this? Nítorí àǹfààní ara yín, ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ní kán lọ máa pa àwọn èèyàn, kán lé wọn kúrò lórí ilẹ̀ wọn torí ẹ discover mineral resources níbẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin political stakeholder wọn ní north, ẹ̀yin religious leaders, ẹ̀yin emir, every one of you, gbogbo yín lẹ wá ní group oríṣiríṣi tẹ́ fi terrorize innocent soul, tẹ́ fi terrorize the whole of Nigeria. Ẹ wá fẹ́ transfer kìíní yẹn, ẹ fẹ́ extend it to the southern part of Nigeria. Ìdí nìyẹn tẹ́ bá rí Olúwo Sheikh Gumi Olúwo àti Sheikh Gumi Mufti Ìwó. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ fúnra o. Kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ àgbààgbà nìkan, ẹ̀yin ọmọ wo tàbá máa fi máa rí bí 5 years to 10 years Ìwó á dàbí Bọ̀nú. Oṣù ọ̀jù ni tàbá máa fi gbẹ́nu lé bí 5 to 10 years Ìwó ó máa dàbí Sanfara Katsina. Wọ́n ṣe payín lógúnlógún náà máa payín lọ́gbọ̀nlọ́gbọ̀n because gbogbo madness tí Sheikh Gumi Olúwo àti Mufti Ìwó tí wọ́n perform àtàwọn tó kù tó sásá bẹ́ẹ̀ tó sá sẹ́yìn tó fẹ́ gbójú jáde ẹ̀rọ ipá àmọ̀yìn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti discover mineral resources kan tó ní agbára ní Ìwó. Wọn ò fẹ́ kí gọ́fìmẹ̀ntì mọ̀ sí, wọ́n fẹ́ máa ṣe bíi ti àwọn northerners. Wọ́n á wá kó àwọn jihadists, àwọn terrorists, wọ́n á kó wọn síbẹ̀ kí Gumi Ìwó Olúwo àti Mufti àtàwọn tó kù káwọn nìkan máa wá kùsà yẹn wọ́n lè má pa everybody. Nǹkan tí Mufti Ìwó, Gumi Ìwó àti Gumi Olúwo nǹkan tó wà after nìyẹn. Don't worry, ẹ̀yin ọmọ wo ẹ dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ kẹ́ máa ṣe ṣéwù fún. By the time tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú yín, okay, ẹ believe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu Gumi Ìwó. Ẹ tí ìmọ̀ kankan ṣe rí ibi tá a bára wa. Yet àwọn northern part of Nigeria, àwọn ni wọ́n orchestrated nǹkan tó ń pè ní insecurity. Àwọn náà máa pa àwọn boys wọn wípé okay, ibi báyìí o, ẹ lọ operate ńbẹ̀, kẹ́ kidnap ńbẹ̀, kẹ́ béèrè ransom. Yet àwọn náà náà gbógun ti ìjọba bàbá Tinubu that insecurity has taken over his government. Ẹ ti rírú àwọn òfò àtàdánù àwọn ẹni ègbé báyìí rí láyé ṣá. They are the one brain behind it. Àwọn náà kò olè kó wájà, àwọn náà polóko kó wá mu. Báwo la ṣe ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó ń gbani tó tún ṣe ni? Ẹ gbà mí! Àwa ní ká ẹ wá fọ́ọ̀sì wa papọ̀. Bàbá Tinubu ẹ tètè máa bá rí Gomina ni ẹ lọ. Ẹ máa pín ire kẹ́ máa láre kó máa lo bẹ́ẹ̀. Ibẹ̀ ni kankan là ń lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá Tinubu ti dájà lé o. Ó ti dógun sílẹ̀ o. Ó ti dìbò lè lọ yàgò láàrin ọmọ Yorùbá sí Yorùbá. 2027 bàbá Tinubu ti dá wàhálà alẹ́. Ó ti di woro sí woro. Tó ẹni orí yọ, ó dilé o. A máa pàdé wá wo fídíò.
Tá a bá di ìbò ìtàn tí ìbò káàárọ̀ òjíire tí ò bá kún àkúfàyà má fún ọ ní kankan. Ìwọ̀nba tí òfin sọ pé kó fún wọn ni kó fún wọn o. Ìwọ̀nba yẹn gan má fún wọn ní mínísítà gidi, minister of state ní kò bench wọn sí. Torí àwọn èèyàn kò lè máa sáré ní òkè ọya kọ́ máa lérí léka pé níbí báyà ní 2 million vote náà fẹ́ fún ẹ kó wá gba 2 million vote náà bẹ́ẹ̀. Kọ́wọ́n tán ní iṣẹ́ kọ́ máa ro ẹjọ́ wèrè kó wá di wípé iṣẹ́ wa délẹ̀ tán ọ̀rọ̀ náà máa wá yọ gègé. Wàláì tó bá ṣe máa mú un anyway ó ṣe máa ti dé second term náà ṣe bí kì í ó pẹ́ ẹnu òní kẹ́ mú un dẹ̀ ní kíyín. Màá dẹ̀ fi gbogbo ọdún mẹ́rin second time máa bá ń jà lójoojúmọ́ máa bá orúkọ ń jẹ́ kiri gbogbo àgbáyé torí èèyàn kò lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ kí èèyàn kan máa kó fà wọ́n ní jáde jọ́ọ̀bù àwọn ní kí wọ́n á dìbò wọ́n á ná wọn ní nǹkan kan tó wọ́n ń rò population Èkó fẹ́ ga ju ti gbogbo population Nàìjíríà jọ́ọ̀bù wọ́n á máa rojọ́ Ògùn Abẹ́òkúta ìgànkọ́ wọ́n á ní registration almost 1 million plus ẹ wá dìbò fọmọ yín wọ́n máa rí àwáwí ìwèrè kan àwọn wọn pèrè wọn lọ́mọ Awólọ́wọ̀ tí wọ́n bá jọ mọ Awólọ́wọ̀ kò yẹ kán ní làákàyè kò yẹ kán mọ bó ṣe ń wo nǹkan kò yẹ kán lóye gbogbo kòtò lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ gbà tán ìbò ń dé tán sí ẹjọ́ kẹ́tí máa sọ fún wọn pé kẹ́tí máa kọrin ní gbogbo lẹ́kàrọ̀ òjire kẹ́tí máa kọrin ẹjọ́ bá nígbà yín dìbò yìí kẹ́tí kọrin fún wífà lè jòkó lọ àti ṣàṣàrà ìjọ ọ̀lẹ̀ yìí mọ̀ sọmọ yín tó máa tún débẹ̀ ọlọ́tẹ̀ ni wa ná ọlọ́ọ̀jọ́ tó láyé tó lọ́run tó bá tẹ̀lé ìlú tó tẹ̀ àwọn bàbá wọn jẹ́ kọ́tẹ̀ kúrò lẹ̀ Yorùbá iṣẹ́ yín ni kẹ́ tètè yọ oṣù kàtì kẹ́gbé irú nǹkan tẹ̀sẹ̀ fọ́bàṣánjọ́ náà ni ẹ̀tọ́ pé kò aṣọ tó fẹ́ pa kan kò lè rọ́lẹ̀ tààrà bàtà ìdí fún ọ níbò tí èèyàn bá lọ tọrọ òbò nílé mo lọ tọrọ oúnjẹ nílé kejì ẹ̀yin wá débí ẹlẹ́yìn lẹ ní mi tẹ́ bá ní mi ẹ kóbò jáde kárí náà àwọn tá a bá yín sínú ẹgbẹ́ wọn làǹbá ìpolongo ẹ máa jókòó sí ẹ máa ní kinní kan ṣe wọ́n sọ fún ilẹ̀ káàró jẹ pé ẹ máa jókòó tẹ́tẹ́rẹ́ yẹn kan máa fún yín lóúnjẹ ni tó o bá lè lọ sọ́kò o lè mú bákó báàgì cement kó lẹ̀ dúlé kó gbé nǹkan tó máa gbé cement kó mú ìtọ́ máa jẹ kó jẹ àṣà pálapàla tó ń run ayé àwọn òkè ọya òun lẹ ti jẹ́ kó wọ bí. gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó lórí máa sọ kọ́ ni kẹjẹ́ kó máa ta yín létí ìmí ìwà tó lórí máa sọ láti inú bó ṣe ń dùn òun gan nínú ara ló fi sọ a ní ẹ̀bùn ìgbọ́rọ̀kalẹ̀ jura wa lọ.
ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ṣó ti ń yé yín ọ̀rọ̀ oúnjẹ tẹni kéèyàn má mọ̀ ọ́ wọn ò sọ̀rọ̀ yìí nẹ́nà bàbá ṣe Ṣówùnmí lẹ́ ń jẹ́ wọn ò fi pamọ́ wọn ò fi bó o wọn ò sọ̀rọ̀ bí akáyín o wọ́n láre ni o wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe sọ ni o ṣódẹ̀ yé wọn náà wọ́n ní president Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ẹ̀kúkú ti mọ àwọn bọ́ìsì bàbá Tinubu you know now wọ́n ti ń sọ fún dádì wọ́n ti ń sọ fọ́gà wọ́n ti ń sọ fún bàbá nìyẹn wípé bàbá coming this election any part of Yorùbá land tí ò bá ti fún yín ní support ẹ má fún wọn ní anything ìyẹn ti dójú ẹ̀ báyìí ó ní bó bá jẹ́ nọ́dánà òun ló ṣiṣẹ́ fún bàbá Tinubu kìkìdá nọ́dánà ni kí wọ́n kó sínú ìjọba wọn bó bá jẹ́ ẹ̀yin àwọn ọmọ Yíbò òun ni wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ fún bàbá Tinubu kìkìdá ọmọ Yíbò ni kí wọ́n kó síbẹ̀ bàbá dẹ̀ wí lọ wíbọ̀ náà ọ̀rọ̀ wà nù kínní yẹn it is true ọ̀rọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ ẹjọ́ wẹ́wẹ́ wọ́n fi ṣe wá ẹjọ́ àròkù dórógbó yìí náà ní ti Yorùbá okay ní 2023 mo wà lára àwọn tó sọ pé bàbá Tinubu àwa ò support yín ẹ má lọ bẹ̀ nítorí wípé gbogbo oríṣiríṣi tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sìn àti foreseen ẹ̀ àti wà aware wọn ò ní jẹ́ kí bàbá Tinubu rí nǹkan kan ṣe ẹ̀yìn ìgbà yẹn kọ́ má lọ pa bàbá Tinubu gbogbo nǹkan tí a wà aware nígbà yẹn tí gbogbo wa fi sọ wípé bàbá Tinubu tẹ́ bá ṣe fẹ́ lọ di president ńbẹ̀ yẹn bí ìgbà tẹ́ tún ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìyà tẹ́ tún ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fresh ìyà fún wa ni o kò make sense ẹ tún waste time kún time ni o ẹjẹ́ akúkú pa kúkúrú mọ́ kínní ìkakúkú ṣe dáadáa tẹ́ bá ti fún wa ní support à ń tètè débi tá à ń lọ tá a fi kanra mọ́ wọn àti everybody ìgbà tó dé sọ pé ńlá kò ṣeé ṣe àfi táwọn bá débẹ̀ wọ́n ti wá débẹ̀ nísìn ṣé káwa máa wò wọ́n níran ni a lè wò wọ́n níran ìwọ náà jókòó kó wẹnu lẹ̀ kó wẹnu ọkọ àfi tó bá jẹ́ ìran ọmọ àlè lókù ẹnu mi gbà àfi tó bá jó lóbú kó ọmọ àlè lókù ok ẹni Tinubu a ní kò ṣe dáadáa àbí ok ó yá wá lọ dìbò fÁtìkù kó wá ṣe fún ẹ dáadáa ó ní Tinubu bàbá Tinubu kò ṣe nǹkan tá a fẹ́ àbí ok ó yá wá lọ dìbò fún Peter Obi kó ṣe dáadáa ńgbà yẹn ẹ wá àbí Mákindé lẹ́yìn kan ń dúró dè ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ state àwọn náà lè ròyìn irú ìṣẹ̀dá tí Mákindé jẹ́ kan imagine tí Mákindé bá become president Gumi ló máa pàṣẹ fún yín ìdí nìyẹn tí àwọn bíi Mufti Ìwó àwọn Gumi Ìwó gbogbo àwọn Gumi set up of Yorùbá land gbogbo wọn náà máa wà in support of Mákindé torí ọmọ wípé tó bá ti wà ń bẹ̀ as a president bọ̀yìbọ̀yì lọ́wọ́ Gumi kọ́ṣẹ́ máma sọ pé sọ́tàn kò lè rí nǹkan kan ṣe lẹ́yìn kó náà kọ́ yọ toothpick lé lọ́wọ́ kán gbéwèé wá síwájú ẹ̀ kó kàn máa sáìn kó máa sáìn kó máa sáìn kó máa sáìn ẹjọ́ ṣé Mákindé ló fẹ́ fèsì Gumi àbí ta ló fẹ́ fèsì ní northern part of Nigeria? The only candidate tó lè ta wọ́n láyà bó ṣe ta wọ́n láyà sí tó bójú wọn jẹ́ tó fojú wọn gbolẹ̀ òun náà ni President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You know why? Kò ní the godfather kankan, kò ní the godfather kankan, kò ní ìdí owó ẹ̀yìn àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń kọ́lé à ń ra mọ́tò à ń ṣe kinní kan tẹ́ bá ní wọ́n ìjọba wọn yáwó wàláhì Ọlọ́run bá ń gbọ́ àwọn northerner wọ́n ti báyé Nàìjíríà jẹ́. Owó yíyá tí Tinubu yá kéré nínú nǹkan tí northerner tó ti fi Nàìjíríà ṣe. Nínú NNPC àwọn ni wọ́n kó owó. Ìjọba Buhari tó lọ wọ́n mú gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n gbọ́n yẹ́bẹ́yẹ́bẹ́ everything. Gbogbo mineral resources in the northern part of Nigeria kílẹ̀ rèé pọ́dọ̀ ogun tó dọdẹ tí northern part of Nigeria tí wọ́n ń sin terrorists lónìí tán fi ń para wọn. Wọ́n fi ń para wọn oríṣiríṣi gbogbo gọ́fúnà náà ní group banditry tiwọn tán ní terrorist group tiwọn. Àwọn ẹni àwọn wọ́n ní terrorist group tiwọn. Àwọn political stakeholder wọ́n ní terrorist group títí wọn wá fi ń hanra wọn léèmọ̀. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ wá shift the blame lé any present government tó bá wà níbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ president. Ṣé you see how terrible these people are? Tó bá wá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ìwọ̀nba àlàyé tí mo ṣe ṣé kìí ṣe Tinubu náà láì máa gíjẹ tó bá ní àwọn nǹkan tó kù tá a fẹ́ kán ṣe fún wa àbí àwọn nǹkan tá a fẹ́ kán ṣe tí wọ́n ti ṣe àwọn náà ni ká máa gíjẹ ká máa pariwo lé lórí ká máa fàtẹ́gùn sí ká dẹ̀ máa bẹ̀ wọ́n ká máa tù wọ́n ká máa bẹ̀ wọ́n ìjọ ká máa ju òkò láti bí tábà orí Aston Villa ìjọ kejì àdègbẹ́bọ̀ kàkà gbogbo ẹ̀ náà la máa kí bàbá lè understand nǹkan tá à ń fẹ́ ni kò ṣe pé arokúrò wọn àbí bí a fẹ́ bí fún wọn. ṣètì èrè lè tí bàbá ṣe ní Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ yìí bàbá Tinubu mọ̀tẹ́ lọ́ọ̀fù rẹ báyìí aláwàláyé bàbá Tinubu ipe àwọn ọmọ Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ yẹn níbi tí Ṣèyí Mákindé ó lọ Bauchi ó lọ ṣe campaign presidency tó fẹ́ ṣe bàbá Tinubu kó àwọn èèyàn dìde wọ́n lọ gba àwọn ọmọ oríire lẹ̀ abiyagba ìkànsúnmọ́ abiyagba ìkànsúnmọ́ abiyamọ́ ní kíni ṣé gọ́fúnà ní Mákindé ẹ wo iye billions of naira tí Mákindé ti fi ẹ̀mí yín tó ti fi gbà èèyàn ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ state lọ́wọ́ gọ́fúnmẹ̀ntì tí Òṣòkò ò bá wá tú àṣírí 30 billion ṣé Mákindé ready láti sọ anything fún yín ọ̀pọ̀ sísọ tó sọ náà ṣé ó sọ ó padà ṣe anything bó ṣe máa sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn di wàhálà tó máa fi ṣe ṣàríà fún àwọn sultan òun ló fẹ́ ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ iye yín ni bàbá Tinubu ló bà plan Mákindé jẹ́ bàbá Tinubu ló bà plan Mákindé jẹ́ Mákindé fẹ́ kọ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn kan wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn títí àdìyẹ́dì àwa sọ pé òkè ìgbà tó ti ní ṣàríà náà fẹ́ ẹjẹ́ fún wọn ṣàríà ẹjẹ́ fún wọn 1 billion gbogbo nǹkan tó náà fẹ́ ká lè rí àwọn ọmọ yẹn safely nǹkan tí ìbá ṣe nìyẹn ìbẹ̀rì tó lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ campaign ní Bauchi ó fi lẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ̀ ká lè bá wọn wípé òun àti àwọn northern terrorists customer dáadáa ni ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ láti sìn lọ títí tí Mákindé àfi kúrò ńbẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ bá gbọ́ terrorists wọ́n kidnap wọ́n ṣe anything tẹ́ ẹ bá lè ba ayé àti ojú Mákindé jẹ́ tẹ̀yìn tẹ́ bá yín. ẹ wo bí bàbá Tinubu ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ tó tú àṣírí ẹ̀ síta àṣírí Mákindé ló à ń wọ́n ń ta yìí o mihàn bà ibẹ̀ ni kọ́kọ́ la tún yìí lọ.
One man, that is very important, who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State, a governor, Modu Ali Sharif, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me, because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him, because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003 he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election, and that if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alhaji Bugu Foyle as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state. When the man attended the first Executive Council meeting, he discovered that they were all talking about contracts and how to steal money. So he went back to the camp, the Boko Haram camp, and said, where you send me to is Gida Barawi, the house of thieves. I can no longer be part of them. So he was asked to resign. And that was how Foy resigned from the government of Mutu Sheriff. So to say that you don't know them is the greatest lie. I was just reminded this morning by somebody from Borno State that something was missing in my press statement. That in 2012 October 10, Alhaji Mutu Sheriff was arrested in Cameroon on grounds of his Boko Haram connection. But the government here pleaded with the Cameroonian authorities to release him. Because he's a big man here, he cannot be arrested. So when you are looking for the sponsors of Boko Haram, I think we now know where they are.
Ó ti ń dojú ẹ nìyẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, àwọn nǹkan tí àwa Southern youth, àwa Southwest youth, tí a expect látọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀yin leaders and elders wa, speak out. Gumi gbogbo àgbáyé ló mọ̀ pé olórí terrorist ni, yet kò fi bò. Ẹni tó fi ọ̀rọ̀ Quran tó wá fi gbá ọ̀rọ̀ terrorist lẹ̀. Ó ní Allah ò fọwọ́ sí kí wọ́n pa terrorist. Ṣùgbọ́n Allah yẹn ó fọwọ́ sí kí terrorist kó pa innocent soul. ICC, International Criminal Court, ó ló ń wo Nigeria president bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe kí ni ìdájọ́ ikú fún gbogbo terrorist, ó ní wọn nígbà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí International Criminal Court kó wá ṣàlàyé fún wa nù Nàìjíríà àtijọ́ tí wọ́n ti ń pa gbogbo Nigeria's innocent soul. Nǹkan tí